Welcome everyone to Rules, Confirmations, and Public Elections. It is Tuesday, September 21st. I am here. Council Lady Evans is absent. Council Lady Lee is absent. Council Lady Murphy is absent. Vice Chair Pulley is here. Councilmember Rosenberg is here. Rutherford is here. Sepulveda is here. Sledge and Stiles are not. We do have a quorum. I have a consent agenda. RS 2021-1161, Sawara and others, honors the life of Dr. Ernest Rip Patton. RS 2021-1162, Stiles and others, honors the life of Connie Danelle Cato Dickerson. RS 2021-1163, Murphy recognizes, I'm sorry, this is not on consent. RS 2021-1164 congratulates Vanderbilt University Associate Head Coach Josie Ernest Barnes on winning the U.S. Open in bowling. Can I get a motion, please?
Second.
Any discussion or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Any against? Any not voting? Thank you. The RS 2021-1163 by Murphy recognizes Judge William Higgins for his 50 years of service to Nashville and Davidson County upon the occasion of his retirement. The sponsor has requested a one-meeting deferral. Can I get that motion?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any against? Any not voting? Thank you. Okay, I do have a late resolution. Councilor Sepulveda, a resolution recognizing September 15th through October 15th as Hispanic Heritage Month in Nashville and Davidson County. Don't need to know the content of the bill, just the reason for the late file.
I did not file it on time, and I need to get it in because this is the first meeting where we have Hispanic Heritage Month already started.
Okay, does anybody have any objection to this late filed legislation? Seeing none. I have a late amendment to RS 2021-1151, sponsored by Councilmember Mendez, a late amendment to a resolution accepting a port security grant from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security to Metro Government, acting by and through the Office of Emergency Management for equipment to enhance current land-based and maritime response capabilities. Councilman Mendez.
So the late filed is to clear up a discrepancy between the grant application and the legislation. The grant application says in a half dozen places that money is being requested for the fire department and the police department. The actual grant was only to the fire department, not the police department. So it just adds a whereas clarifying that despite the fact that it says MNPD a half dozen places in the attachment, money's only going to the fire department.
Perfect. Anybody have any objection to this late filed legislation? Seeing none, thank you. All right, we are on to elections and confirmations. I'm gonna skip the Auditorium Commission for right now because we have someone coming late and I want to give him as much time as possible. So I'm going to start with the Tourism and Convention Commission, reappointment of Ms. Lisa LeClaire for a term expiring June 30th, 2024. If you will come have a seat, if she is here.
I think I heard that she deferred until the next meeting.
Oh, okay.
She's a Council 8 member, so I know this.
That's actually true. Yep, it's on here. It's just not on the agenda. Sorry about that. Tourism and Convention Commission reappointment of Mr. Hank Lachlan for a term expiring June 30th, 2024. Is Mr. Lachlan here?
Thanks.
You're real loud.
I'm very sorry.
Sorry, sir. It's good to see you.
Hey, man, I recognize, hello, Blake.
I know it's hard with the mask, right?
No, I recognize your soul.
Hello.
Please
Thank you.
forgive me.
No, you're good. Thank you for
Sound
joining us.
daydreaming.
So this is a reappointment, so if you would just give us a couple of minutes on why you would like to continue to serve in this capacity.
Oh, yes. Well, over the last several years, it's been a privilege to serve. And with where we are coming out of the sort of rubbles of where we've been over the last over a year and a half, well, about a year and a half now, I feel like that we're poised in Nashville to essentially become bigger and bigger than we ever were, because already you read about the tourism increases in this area compared to other cities that we've competed with successfully over the last several years. And we're going to do much more to increase that awareness and also be able to adjust and accept those those people coming in and out. And, there are new regulations that are coming in about the party buses that Butch has had to make big decisions about. But us as a commission, we report to the citizens of Nashville, Tennessee. We're different from that board. So it's a real pleasure to serve Mayor Cooper and the citizenry of Nashville, and to continue to at least bring our, if you want to call it expertise, in the tourism and entertainment industries, to add a voice that can also be an encouraging voice on behalf of Metro to the Convention and Visitors Corporation that serves Nashville, Tennessee. That's long-winded, but short story is, we've done a great job so far, we can do even better. And there's a lot more we can do in other areas that we haven't probably dug our heels in as much as we could have due to the pandemic. We had a lot of plans in 2020, and I know y'all did too. When I say we, the city through them, they've come to us, and none of that came to fruition because of the pandemic. But these are plans that can become reality and give us that much bigger spotlight than we've ever had, a positive spotlight.
Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Laughlin? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any against? Any not voting? Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Absolutely. Tourism Convention Commission appointment, a new appointment of Mr. Q. Taylor for a term expiring June 30th, 2024. Hello.
Hello. How y'all doing?
We are good. I'm good. I was just like, everybody's great. Thank you for joining us. If you'll just give us a couple minutes on why you would like to serve in this capacity.
It's a great question. I think the first thing, thinking about this over the last year and a half, you kind of get to a place in your career where you feel comfortable with giving back, and it gets beyond yourself at some point when you reach a certain level of accolades and success and hard work. So I just think that lately, over the last year and a half, I've had over 25 years in the hospitality business. I've worked in Las Vegas, I've worked in DC, I've worked in Beverly Hills, and I've been in Nashville since 2013. So for me, it was just like, you get to a point where you say, all right, how can I contribute to my community? How can I give back to the people? And what can I do to have a positive impact on the city? And I've been looking at a lot of different things that I feel like that fits my skill set. And the Tourism Commission Board is just something that speaks to me personally, that I feel like I can contribute in a positive way to the community, and the city itself. So,
Thank you so much. What brought you to Nashville in 2013? If it's personal,
no,
never
it's
mind.
not. So, I've worked in casinos and hotels all over the country, independent restaurateurs, and I just felt like it was time for me to try something on my own. And one of my best friends, who's behind me, my business partner.
Nothing but trouble.
Yeah, and so he's passionate about hospitality, he's passionate about food, and that's something obviously I've been doing my entire career. So we just put our brains together, came up with some ideas, and that's, and took a chance. And here I am today. We're still moving forward. So.
Thank you so much. Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Taylor? Okay.
Just real quick, you mentioned all those other places. How do we compare?
There's a lot of work to do. I think that Nashville, I travel a lot just to see what the trends are like. I just was in Los Angeles last weekend. Literally, I ate at like 10 restaurants in 3 days, and we're there. We got a long way to go, but there's a lot of positive that we got right now. But I just think continue to think forward, continue to do things that's inclusive for everyone, and just to keep things running smooth. So we're in a good place. I'll say a B+ to give you a direct answer. So.
Thank you.
Councilman Foley.
I just have a very quick question for you. I just want to make sure to put this out here for you. Are you going to be able to manage your time well enough to clean up the mess of your business partner? Still serve the council?
But that's a great question. Yes, yes. I think I will. I feel confident in that, and I think that in the previous years, that's always been like, am I sure I want to do this right now? We've put systems in place. We're at a place right now where I truly feel like I don't have to be as hands-on with certain things, and Sam can work the floor if needed, so. So yes, sir, I do think so.
Great, absolutely.
Your name's Sandra, correct?
Yes, yes. Well, I just want to say I'm glad the mayor's office has nominated you for this board. I know we were trying to get both you and Leon Barrios on the fair board, and so I'm just happy that they still recognize that you are an important voice and nominated you, so.
I'm very appreciative, and just to sit here in front of you guys, thank you, I appreciate it, and thank you for the kind words.
All right, anybody else? Okay, all in favor? Any not voting? Any against? Any not voting? All right, thank you so much.
Thank
Do
you,
you
sir.
need
Thank you.
one of these?
No, I'm good, thank you.
You're good? Does anybody else need one of these, by the way? I'd asked before. Okay, we're gonna go back to, the Auditorium Commission. Mr. Fletcher Foster. Did I do that again? No. Yeah, is Mr. Foster here?
He's not, I don't see him.
No, he's not here, and Mr. Pendergrass is not here either.
Mr. Pentecost is supposed to be late.
But he's not here.
Um,
I mean, we've been looking for Jerry.
yeah, right.
Supposed to be late.
Is Mr. Blake McDaniel here?
Here you go,
Hi.
right here, it's me.
Well, let's get you.
All right,
Let's get you on. Thank you for joining us.
absolutely.
If you'll just give us a couple of minutes, this is a reappointment,
Correct.
for a term expiring June 30th, 2024. If you would just like to let us know why you would like to continue to serve in this capacity.
Well, I came on this commission about 6 years ago, maybe a little longer. And when I did, Municipal Auditorium had been through a period of probably 20 years since Bridgestone came on board, where they weren't really making any money. We were having to go to the city council and ask for them to write us checks everywhere from $500,000 to $1 million a year to kind of make up the difference of what we were doing. So we came in, had a vision for Municipal Auditorium, very similar game plan to what happened with the Ryman. A building that had its heyday that was in kind of rubble, but someone came in and had a vision and shined it up and made it one of the best venues in the world. So we were kind of looking at that playbook. First thing we need to do is get in a good financial place. So we redid the ticketing deal. We came up with this idea for a preferred promoter situation. Did a deal with Live Nation. We were hoping that the first year we would just kind of get our footing. Second year, maybe we break even. Third year, go into the black and make profits for the first time in however long. And it did better than we thought. First year, we started making profits first time in 20 years. And then we've made profits ever since then, except for the pandemic, of course. But in doing that, we kept making one step further to this vision that we're getting to. And I think we're probably 3-4 years off to kind of seeing what we want to have happen there. And so, I've been on this commission for a while. I want to see this vision through to the end. And then when we, do the ribbon cutting, maybe I'll go off and find my next adventure,
Right off into
around
the
here in city.
sunset, huh?
Exactly. Well, hopefully it's here in Nashville. I'd love to do something else, but, yeah, we're just in the middle of just this amazing journey right now, and I just want to keep it going. That's it.
Thank you so much for your dedication.
Yeah, of course.
Anybody have any questions? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any against? Any not voting? Thank you so much.
Thank you all. I appreciate
All
it.
right. Okay, so we are still waiting on Mr. Pentecost, and we are still waiting on Mr. Foster, I'm sorry. I do have some late appointments. I can handle those really quickly. Metropolitan Board of Equalization appointment of Dr. Truett Ellis for a term expiring on April 1st, 2022. Is Dr. Ellis here? Hi, come on down. That's a busy office. Let us know why you would like to serve.
Yeah, so I've invested in properties. I'm a commercial property owner, mostly. A lot of my tenants are small businesses. I've been actively investing in property in Nashville for about 15 years. And so kind of out of that, I've gotten interested in taxation, planning policy, that kind of thing. This seemed like an entry way to sort of use some of my skills to serve. I haven't done any government commissions or anything, so I thought also, frankly, it would be a learning experience for me as well.
All right. Does anybody have any questions? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any against? Any not voting? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Another for the Board of Equalization, appointment of Ms. Sherilyn Pettis. Yes, if you would just, for a term expiring on April 1st, 2022 as well. Let us know why you would like to serve.
Well, I heard that you needed some help. I guess.
That's a good one. Where else can we plug you in?
I work in commercial real estate. I manage commercial properties. And so my boss, Lynn Sugg, reached out to me, and then I talked to a couple of people over here in the office, and I'm just looking to get involved, really, and help however I can.
Perfect. Does anybody have any questions? All right, all in favor? Any against? Any not voting? Thank you so much for your willingness to serve. Okay, so I'm not sure. I know Councilman Rosenberg can stay here for another probably 8 minutes to give him enough to run over to start at 6.
Are you guys on the proposed rule?
Oh, yeah, we can do that really quickly. So I had a proposed rule that would actually give a deputy director the ability to sign off on appropriations and verification of funds in the event that we don't have a finance director in place. I'm asking for a 1-meeting deferral in order to get a formal opinion from Metro Legal so that I can better line up that language. So, thank you. All right, all in favor? Perfect. Okay, now what?
Has anybody had any contact with the two members that were waiting?
Okay.
I talked to Mr. Pentecost earlier today, it may have been like 3, and he said that he talked to the clerk's office and told them that he would
I'm
be
gonna, yep.
around 6 or 6:15 because of rehearsal.
Okay.
I can call Fletcher.
Yeah, he might need to be deferred.
Move to adjourn.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
Well, I mean, does anybody know about Fletcher Foster?
He's calling him really quickly.
Okay,
and see if
okay.
he's.
I might go talk to Elizabeth real quick and see.
Okay.
I hate to adjourn if they're gonna,
Yeah,
you know,
'cause Jerry,
our luck, they'd walk right in right after, but just give me,
Still 25 minutes late, but yes.
I get it. Let's wait like
I agree.
3 more minutes. And I need to start this over so I can hand it in.
So many of my favorite people.
well, we're sort of in a holding pattern.
Yes.
It's on my to-do list.
Good to go at 6, Rex? Do you want to go first? Joy says she's not going to be on the committee.
I think so, I think you're.
Nothing, okay.
At least.
We verified that neither one of the applicants can make it, and I would like to defer. for
Okay,
1 minute.
both of those items will be adjourned since they are not here, and so is this meeting. I mean, deferred, adjourned. All right, bye-bye.
Yeah.
We understood you.